Let's get a preview of the quest.
God might get nervous.
Good to see you again. What is it, Dragonborn? You seem on edge. I get it. Everyone has been on edge since that guard was found dead. Calm down, Dragonborn. Things are not as bad as they seem. He deserved to die. Go and speak with Carlotta.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Good to see you. Hello, friend. For you, yes. I know what you did. Yes, and I need to thank you. This guard was threatening my girl and I. He's been harassing us for weeks because I refused to date him. So thank you, Dragonborn. This is for you.
I want to start by saying if you can hear a light hum in the background, it sounds like a fan or something in my furnace needs to be serviced. It should not bother the video. I've listened to some of the video to make sure it's not that bad, and it's not. So I do apologize if you can hear that. But I need the heat. It is cold here. What is going on, everyone? Hope you're well. Today we're going to create a quest called Unknown Savior. We're going to use the on-kill event to start the quest this time. So I loaded up the creation kit. I use Skyrim ESM and update ESM. So we're going to get started. Creating the quest. Hit new. I'm going to add this. I'll call it USS. That'll be our tag in the front of it. And then we'll just call it Unknown Savior. There we go from here. So the quest name. I got my notepad like I usually do. Unknown Savior. The code I use, I will copy in the description so you can copy and paste. Call that Unknown Savior there. I'm going to set the priority at 70. There we go. It's not going to be start game enabled. It's going to be run once. We're going to go to, we'll keep it a main quest. That'll be fine. Then on event, we're going to go to event. And then we're going to find, and then we're going to change it to kill actor event. What this will do, the kill actor event, is the quest will get started from the story manager once a certain actor is killed, which we will put in an alias. So let's close the quest out. Name our mod. I'm going to save it. Just call it Savior. Ooh, there we go. Save that here. Now we're going to open the quest back up. Oh, I put USS. There we go. I'm going to quest. Next thing we want to do is we're going to start some quest stages. Let's go to 0. Let's go to 5. Let's go to 100. There we go. On the 0, that's going to be a startup stage. 100 is going to be the end stage. Complete quest. So if you don't see this checkbox, you want to right click in here, open this up. And we're just going to, we don't really need to tag anything in here yet. So we have our quest stages set. We'll open that one up new here, and then we're going to go to quest aliases. First one we're going to do is add a reference alias for the player. This one's simple enough. Name it player. Unique actor. Player. Don't really need any of this stuff up here right now. We're just going to close it out. And then save. We still have a little bit of work to do, but now we're going to do something a little different. Under the character tree, you're going to go SMEventNode. Remove this. We want kill actor event. Double click here. And from here, you're going to right click on do quest node. So what we're going to do next, highlight the one we just made. Let's give this a name, an ID. Quest node. There we go. Let's remove that because I didn't mean to put that in there. Then also click the Shares Event button. So what I want to do here, so what this kill after event does is everything something's killed in the game, it'll scan down through looking for the conditions met. So we need to add some conditions to what the node we made. Right here, we're going to create a new condition, leave it as get his ID. We want to, as event data, this one's going to be for the killer, which is going to be the player. That is 1, so that looks for the player. So from here we got in this event, when the killer, we got to decide who the killer plays to fire this off. We're going to go new here. From here we're going to go get in faction. A lot of this will save you having to create an NPC and put it in the game. We're going to run this on event data. This one's going to be the victim. We want the guard faction. I think it's is-guard actually. Is-guard faction. That means any guard in the game, anyone that's in the faction in the game is guard. I'll click OK here. I just move that below. I don't think I need to, but I just do it anyway. So where this stands right now, every time the player kills a guard, it's going to try to fire off in this quest node. And we don't want that to happen. So we're going to add a couple more conditions. So this one we're going to do get quest complete. Find the quest we used. There it is. And change this to 0. So now, if the quest is complete, it won't fire it off, but the quest is running, it still will. So we want one more condition. Get quest running. Same quest. And change that to 0. Now that we have everything here, all these conditions go down through. So if the player kills a guard, the quest is not complete, the quest is not running, this will fire off. But the one thing we've got to do is we've got to add the quest to the node. So we're going to add quest, then type in, again, the quest we're using. Unknown Savior. Click there. Hit OK. Let's hit OK up here. And let's save our quest. So once we've saved, we're going to put our tag back in. We're going to go back in and find quest again. Open our quest back up. We want to add some quest objectives. And we will add this one to 0. We'll just use Hulda because she's used confess. To Hulda. Now you can do whatever you want. I'm just doing this for this quest. And there we go. I'm going to close this out here. And we're going to save. We got a couple more things to add. Well, I didn't realize that it stopped recording at a certain point, so I had to come back through because I had to add the last stuff. So I'm going to go over what I've already done. I'm going to open the quest back up. We left off with the quest objective was Hulda. Confess to Hulda. I added another one for 5. Visit Carlotta. So there's 2 simple ones. We went to the quest stages. On the quest stage, we hit set objective displayed. And then on stage 5, set objectives complete. Set objectives displayed 5. all of these codes I'll leave in the description. I didn't realize it stopped recording, so I don't want to erase it all and do it all again. Then the next thing we're going to go to is player dialogue. And we start off with this. I created 2 different. So I put unknown savior H. That's for Hulda. So it starts out with saying, Hulda, I have to tell you something. It goes into this dialogue here. What is the Dragonborn? You see him on edge. I get it. Everyone has been on edge since the guard was found dead. The conditions. Get his ID. Hulda. 1. Get stage. Unknown savior. And set that to 0. So she can only say it on stage 0. Then it created some second dialogue here. And I right-clicked in here to add a link. And I added the next dialogue that's in there. I apologize for, again, like I was recording and I just don't want to erase all this and screw something up and do it again. But it's pretty easy to follow. You can slow it down if you have to. I did the same thing. Then when it goes to her second dialogue, it says, calm down, Dragonborn. Things are not as bad as they seem. He deserved to die. Go and speak with Carlotta. Then I added GetOwningQuest, get stage 5. That pushes to stage 5. Then we got Carlotta's dialogue. Carlotta, can I have a moment? For you, yes, I know what you did. Conditions. It's going to be unknown savior, get stage. It's stage 5 is the only time she could say this. Get his ID. Carlotta. That's yes. And then we had created the second set of dialogue. I have unknown savior CO1, CO2. So what I did was right-clicked in here, add the link, and you add the O2, so she goes with that dialogue. Her last bit of dialogue. Yes, you do. Yes, and I need to thank you. This god was threatening my girl and I. He's been harassing us for weeks because I refused to date him. So thank you, Dragonborn. This is for you. Then we're going to set stage 100. Close back out here. Save your progress. I'm going to go back in here to quest stages. This we're going to remove. We already got quest stage 0 was set objective displayed 0, 5. Set objective complete 0, set objective displayed 5. Now we're at 100. I'd already added a property in here, so again, I just realized it wasn't recording. So you're going to add property. The property is going to be named miscellaneous object, and hit gold 001. That's the name that's in the creation kit. I'm going to cancel this out because I've already created it, and it will come up with this once you hit OK. And it should autofill, so you put the name the same as always, so it ties it to gold or septims, whatever you want to call them in the game. Close it out here. Now we got some little bit of dialogue to. With that gold property in there, now we're going to add some code, the last bit of code to finish this up. Game.getPlayer. Add item gold 001. We just added as a faction, as a property. Change that to 500. And that's 600. Or we'll go 500 anyways. Down a couple spaces. Compile it. And then from here, we had complete all objectives, stop and close it out, and compile. There we go. Hit OK. Save it, and we finish the quest, beginning to end.